What is the most prestigious job in the world? For many, this would be becoming President of the United States of America. Although the job is prestigious, it does not pay as well as you might expect. So yeah, most presidents, rich or poor, have been financially well off. But who are the wealthiest presidents in American history? So here are the wealthiest presidents in the United States. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this, and be sure to watch this video till the end. Therefore, anytime we upload a new video, you will be notified, so you won't miss out on interesting videos from us. Okay, let's get started. Number 5. Andrew Jackson. Net worth $132 million. Andrew Jackson was raised in poverty as a child. He went on to become one of the most divisive and well-known presidents in American history. So, how did Jackson amass his fortune? When he married Rachel Donaldson in 1794, he married into riches, so it wasn't all self-made. Throughout his military service, though, he made much more money. However, as a result of his acceptance of slavery, Jackson became one of the wealthiest presidents in American history. According to History.com, enslaved workers farmed his cotton, built and managed his house, and helped him secure a social foothold in Southern society. Jackson owned up to 161 slaves, buying and selling them, exploiting their labor to increase his fortune, and even bringing them to the White House to work for him. By the time he became the 7th President of the United States from 1829 to 1837, Old Hickory had built a mansion on his homestead, the Hermitage, which encompassed 1,050 acres of beautiful real estate. Jackson was valued at approximately $132.6 million when he left office. Number 4. Theodore Roosevelt. Net worth $140 million. Roosevelt inherited a large sum of money from his prominent and rich family. According to a New York Times article from 1878, Teddy Roosevelt, a Harvard student at the time, got $60,000 when his reforming father died. That equates to more than $1.3 million today. However, Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States from 1901 to 1909, was not as engaged in banking and commerce as his businessman father. He was an outspoken politician and public servant who was elected to the New York State Assembly at the age of 23. In the years after his father's death, he lived off his inheritances until he was able to invest the majority of his fortune in Dakota Territory ranches. He became a novelist to sustain himself after losing most of his money in his ranching endeavor. However, while his work as a public servant helped him recoup some of his financial losses, he inherited far more. It's difficult to predict his fortune. He is nonetheless often regarded as one of the 5 wealthiest U.S. presidents, with a current net worth of 9 figures, almost $140 million. Number 3. Thomas Jefferson. Net worth $241.7 million. Thomas Jefferson, America's 3rd president from 1801 till 1809, inherited a $212 million fortune. When he was a youngster, he inherited 3,000 acres of land near Charlottesville, Virginia. During Jefferson's tenure in Virginia, the property was expanded to 5,000 acres, and he constructed his famed Monticello mansion, which was regarded as one of the architectural wonders of its day. Jefferson made a lot of money as a politician before becoming president. Some believe he made more than $241 million. However, near the end of his life, he was severely in debt. Some claim he was completely impoverished. Jefferson's huge possessions included multiple farms, hundreds of slaves, and his Monticello mansion. Number 2. George Washington. Net worth $587 million. The father of the Republic, who could also not lie, made money from survey fees, officer wages, and investments. Furthermore, his presidential pay accounted for 2% of the government budget from 1789 to 1797. Washington's true wealth, though, came from his inheritance. Once again, this was not real money. Instead, it was his 8,000 acres of magnificent Virginia farmland at Mount Vernon, as well as the 300 slaves who labored on it. It should also be noted that his wife Martha inherited a substantial amount of money from her father. Washington also held property in Ohio, New York, and the District of Columbia. The first president's estate was valued at $525,000 when he died, which is equivalent to $525 million now. However, some believe the sum is more closer to $587 million. At number 1, Donald Trump, net worth of $2.9 billion. Even at the lowest estimate, Donald Trump is the richest person to ever serve as president when adjusted for inflation. Trump had a successful real estate career in New York City before entering politics. Trump, like the majority of America's wealthiest presidents, inherited his fortune. Fred Trump, a real estate entrepreneur, left Donald Trump around $40 million upon his death, which may have included some fraudulent tax dodging. Trump used his wealth to build a commercial empire that included the Trump Organization, a real estate and hospitality enterprise. He owns a dozen golf courses as well as countless hotels, skyscrapers, and wineries around the world. He has, however, declared 6 businesses bankruptcy. Having said that, calculating his exact net worth is challenging. His FEC disclosure and media estimates differ greatly. Bloomberg and Forbes put Trump's net worth at $2.3 billion and $2.9 billion respectively when he ran for president. Trump has claimed a net worth of $10 billion, which is highly disputed. So we included what others have confirmed. In addition, Forbes estimates Donald Trump's net worth twice a year. And that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on another wonderful video from us.